सर्वकार्य सिद्धि yoga, Ravi Pushya yoga and Guru Pushya yoga. Namaskaram. Welcome to Mata Bhuvaneshwari Jyotidam. Today we will look into the importance of two very important yoga, Ravi Pushya yoga and Guru Pushya yoga. Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra is the 8th nakshatra in a Vedic astrology. It is considered to be the best nakshatra. When the Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra happens to be on Sunday or Ravivar, then Ravi Pushya yoga takes place. When the Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra happens to be on Thursday or Guruvar, then Guru Pushya yoga takes place. Ravi Pushya yoga and Guru Pushya yoga are also known as Ravi Pushya Nakshatra yoga and Guru Pushya Nakshatra yoga. Guru Pushya yoga is also known as Guru Pushya Amrita yoga. The combination of Guruvar and Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra also results in Sarvartha Siddhi yoga and Amrita Siddhi yoga. These two yoga are also considered to be very auspicious. Please note that the Ravi Pushya yoga or the Guru Pushya yoga will happen only when both the day and the nakshatra are continuing together. For example, if we have a Ravi Pushya yoga, we should not consider the whole Ravivar or Sunday to have Ravi Pushya yoga. Only the time span covered by the Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra on Sunday will be considered as Ravi Pushya yoga, not the whole day. The same rule applies to Guru Pushya yoga or any other yoga. Only the time duration covered by the Pushya or Pusam Nakshatra on Thursday will be considered as Guru Pushya yoga. These two yoga are very auspicious yoga to perform all types of work where we expect positive results for us. It is believed that wealth accumulated during the Ravi Pushya yoga and Guru Pushya yoga will stay with us for a longer period of time. Examples of the activities which can be performed during these yoga: we can buy properties like houses, lands, jewelry, vehicles, make business deals, make financial investments. Religious activities like puja, homam, mantra siddhi can be done. Construction of new house can be started during this duration. Starting a new business, acquisition of knowledge can be started during this yoga. Medical treatment can be started during this time. Some scholars suggest that marriages can be organized during the Ravi Pushya Yoga. But I suggest that for both the Ravi Pushya Yoga and the Guru Pushya Yoga, activities like marriages should be avoided. Please note that marriages are strictly prohibited during the Guru Pushya Yoga. I repeat, please note that marriages are strictly prohibited during the Guru Pushya Yoga. But we can start works related to marriage during these yoga, like shopping for wedding, starting to look for marriage alliances can be done during this period. In short, any type of work except wedding can be started during this Ravi Pushya Yoga and Guru Pushya Yoga where we want to gain success. Although these yoga are capable to nullify many dosha which may be present during the Ravi Pushya Yoga or the Guru Pushya Yoga, it is always advisable to avoid these yoga during Rahu Galam, Guligai, and Yamaganda, as these timings are considered to be inauspicious. Both Ravi Pushya Yoga and Guru Pushya Yoga are rare events and happens only for 3 to 4 times in a year. In the year 2020, the Ravi Pushya Yoga will happen on January 12. The timing will be from 6:38 a.m. to 11:49 a.m. On September 13, the timing will be 4:34 p.m. to 1 minute past 6 a.m. on September 14th or till September 14th. On October 11, from 2 minutes past 6 a.m. to 1:19 a.m. on October 12th. On November 8, the Ravi Pushya Yoga will happen from 9 minutes past 6 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. The Guru Pushya Yoga for 2020 will happen on April 2nd from 7:29 p.m. to 6 minutes past 6 a.m. on April 3rd. April 30th from 5:53 a.m. to 1:52 a.m. on May 1st. On May 28th from 5:45 a.m. to 7:27 a.m. On December 31st from 7:49 p.m. to 6:34 a.m. January 1st, 2021. Please like, subscribe and share my video and click the bell icon for further updates. Thank you.